Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Steven with Freeze Peach Gaming. This is where I talk about pop culture, politics, and where the two collide. Please consider giving me a like. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to this channel and share out the video because that is the best thing you can do to help me get some reach because the algorithm hates me. Today, we are sticking to the pop culture side of things because we are taking a look at the Rings of Power trailer for the Lord of the Rings coming from Amazon. But before we get into that, I just wanted to take a quick mention of this image up on the screen here, the Black Dwarf Queen. I just gotta say, the whole thing with the Black Dwarfs, I mean, it totally goes against the lore, and I mean, come on, let's just think about it honestly. Dwarves, not very good at running, they know how to swim, and they're great at saving money. This is completely unrealistic, alright? Just, why are you even doing this? It's totally shitting on the lore. Tolkien's going to be rolling in his grave. It doesn't make sense. But I digress. Let's get into the trailer. This is from Amazon Prime Video UK. Alright, let's see. It looks like right off the bat we've got what appears to be, I'm assuming, Numenor.
Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there? There's wonders in this world.
Alright, yeah, we got some not really the best sweeping shot of what I'm assuming is New Zealand, because, I mean, where are you going to film Lord of the Rings if it's not going to be in New Zealand? I mean, with this latest one, it seems like they might be filming in Atlanta, but we'll see.
Beyond our wandering, I can feel it.
The feck is that? Is that supposed to be like one of the proto-hobbits? I mean, got like weird fucking antler things coming out of its head. Looks kind of like a shitty-ass satyr. I don't like it. Look at how we have powerful women. Oh yes, we are so great for powerful women. We have them climbing mountains and shit. Look how amazing we are and how progressive. Yes, this is obviously what Lord of the Rings fans want. They want powerful women. Now that's not to say there isn't anything wrong with there being powerful women in a fantasy series, but I mean, it's Lord of the Rings. It's supposed to be, Lord of the Rings. There's a reason why Éowyn was able to go out and join the battle and join the fighting. She was a shield maiden. She had been trained from a young age, and it was common for their people to train the women in fighting, but it was pretty much unheard of for all of the other civilizations in Middle-earth, particularly that portion of Middle-earth, which is supposed to be much like England. It's supposed to be an English mythology. Dude really just caught an arrow and fucking shot it back. So, a lot of people have made this complaint before me, but I really think it's true. The scene in Two Towers where Legolas, he shield slides, he shield surfs down the stairs and shoots 3 arrows, that immediately started making problems for the elves as a whole. They started turning them into superheroes, and by the time we got around to the Hobbit movies, I mean, you had that scene where Legolas is doing like fucking parkour and doing all this crazy shit. I'm sorry, but somebody even an elf, catching an arrow and then firing it back, it's not something that is commonly seen in Lord of the Rings. In fact, it's not something that you see in Lord of the Rings. The elves are still, they may be immortal as far as, excuse me, they may be immortal as far as, living a long time goes, but they still get cut down. They can't just catch an arrow out of midair. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, really, it seems more like they're making it's D&D. That's the kind of, I mean, that's something a D&D monk does in 5th edition. In fact, I'm pretty sure there was a thing that monks could get in 5th ed where they could catch an arrow and then throw it back on a successful save, which, I mean, come on, it's Lord of the Rings. It's not D&D. Just because D&D is based off of Lord of the Rings doesn't mean that you can just base something from Lord of the Rings off of D&D. Okay, hang on. Let's take this back just a second, because you see him for just a second. That's supposed to be Elrond. That's supposed to be Elrond right there. And I'm sorry. Look, Hugo Weaving, it totally worked, but what's up with this fucking guy? He looks like he's constantly sucking on a lemon. Yeah, this is my face. It's just scrunched up. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's these fucking lefties out there. They're taking over in the movie industries, and they are ugly people both inside and out, and they want to see ugly people both inside and out on screen. I've said it before. They don't give a flying fuck about the lore or what's going on. They want to have their own politics and their own personal worldviews pushed into these things, and they have no care about the source material that they're just bouncing off of. They are just leaping from the shoulders of giants here with Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, that guy's a shit choice for Elrond based on looks alone. Just this is obviously they're trying to piggyback off of Game of Thrones. This is what they're doing. They failed on trying to make Amazon's version of Game of Thrones with Wheel of Time. They failed on that. Everybody fucking hates it. And so now they're going to grab a hold of Lord of the Rings and they're going to wring it out as much as they can. They're going to grab the source material and they're going to twist it and they're going to wring every last drop of fan love that they can out of this thing before they toss it off into the scrap pile, because that's what Amazon does to shows. Let's see, there's another 20 seconds here. It's probably nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. Just based on that alone, there's so much shit going on there, and I might be a little bit biased. I might be coming into this a little bit hurt, because I was really upset with the Hobbit movies, and so I'm already off on a bad start there, because I didn't like the first Hobbit movie so much. I liked the songs that they had in the Hobbit movie, and I know a lot of people were talking shit about, like, what's up with all the singing? Well, if you read the fucking book, they're singing all the time in the Hobbit. There's, like, every 10 pages, there's a fucking song. And so I thought that part was actually really good in the first Hobbit movie. But then you get to the second one, and oh god, I literally almost walked out of the theater for Desolation of Smaug. I remember the exact moment, because a buddy of mine sitting right next to me was doing the same thing. We were on the edge of our seats, ready to fucking walk out. It's when all of the gold, molten gold, had been poured into the giant dwarf statue, and the mold falls away, and you just see it sitting there for a moment right in front of Smaug, and we're both sitting there looking at it, staring at it, and we talked about it afterwards. We both had the same thought. It's like, if that thing fucking animates into an automaton, I am fucking done. I am done. I am out of here. That this is too much fucking bullshit. You already have Legolas, who technically would be in Mirkwood at the time, but like he didn't actually have anything to do with the story that was going on in The Hobbit. Like, I mean, yeah, technically he would have been there, but you could easily have just said, like, oh, he's off on a hike, he's off hunting, he's traveling for, it could have been a number of things. I mean, hell, Aragorn was off doing shit at the time. He'd have been, what, in his 20s? And it's not good. It just wasn't good. So I'm coming at this with a sour taste in my mouth already. So I might be a little bit biased, but it looks like shit. This whole thing, it looks like shit. It looks like turds. None of it looks good. I mean, even that right there, before the Fellowship. Yeah, no one fucking cares that it's taken place before the Fellowship. Let's slap this with a dislike that nobody can fucking see. Thank you, YouTube, because you got a bunch of fucking pussies watching your fucking videos, working over there that can't handle a little bit of fucking pushback when they get more dislikes on a fucking video. God. It's just a bunch of shit. I don't like it. I don't think I'm going to like it when it comes out. I might be coming at it from a negative viewpoint already with a sour taste in my mouth, but Amazon's fucked up enough stuff for me already that I won't be surprised if it's shit. I mean, first season of The Boys, it was just sort of turbo gore, and it had a couple of things in there that worked decently, but then second season comes out, that was fucking turds. First 3 seasons of Man in the High Castle were great. Fourth season comes out, they run out of fucking source material, but they're trying to wring it dry a little bit more, and that's fucking shit. Wheel of Time comes out. I haven't even watched it, but from everyone I know who are fans of the book series, they're all saying it's just shit. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to like it. But, maybe, no promises made. Maybe I'll watch it and rip the shit out of it when it comes out. But I doubt it. It's giving me gas. That's how bad this is. I'm getting gas. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. That's enough kvetching from me for one day. I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. And never be afraid to speak your mind.